Thanks for finding my channel. This is my backgammon learning journey, which I want to share with you because it's the best game ever. So let's go under the backgammon microscope. Coming out on the 4 is it any different to coming out on the 2? Not really. Okay, this one surprised me a little bit to find out this was as big a blunder as it was. That was my roll, 4-2, choice between coming out on the 4 point or the 2 point. I chose the 4 because it was nearer to home and I could jump the other checker over, seemed entirely logical. XG says no, come out on the 2 point. Now why would I want to do that was my initial thought when I looked at that. That's the position it leaves you with. And the only way I could work it out was to count all the bad rolls for me, good rolls for white, rolls for white that would hit me and cover in his home board without leaving a blot. And as I played it, those rolls are 6-4, 6-2, 6-1, 4-2, 4-1, 2-1, and the doubles of 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s. That leaves 16 rolls, just under half, that put me in trouble. As the way XG plays it, the only rolls that are really good for white are 6-4, 6-3, 4-3 and double 3, which is only 7 rolls, so quite a difference. As far as I can tell, the difference is in the shape of the checkers that we are sticking our black checker behind. On the left, that triangle shape, those are columns that consist of 1, 2 and 3 checkers. They're the one that leaves the most trouble for me. And on the right, that triangle, the rectangle shape, columns consisting of just 2 and 3, leaves far fewer bad rolls for white, bad rolls for me from white. So quite a difference. Can I cube? Not really. No. Oh well, at least I considered the cube, as you can hear on the video. This is the data that suggests it was a cube. So initially I was thinking it can't be a cube because I could be stuck on the bar for ages. But that's actually not really a bad thing. The position is good for me here because of what's happening to white. White's already got a checker stuck as far back as it can be behind a gapped 7 prime. Not really a 7 prime, a gapped 4 prime and 2 prime, so it's got a gap in the middle. And he's got one on the bar like I have. So the strength of the position is the fact that if I come off the bar, great. If I dance for a few rolls, that's fine as well. I just wait for white to come out, and when white comes out, white's got the problem of having to deal with that far checker stuck behind my prime. So the advantage is with me. So I've done the rookie thing here of seeing the fact that I'm on the bar and can't get off, and how can it possibly be a cube? But I haven't looked at what my opponent is facing, which is a worse scenario than me. Therefore, this is a cube. That obviously helps him a bit. What to do with that 5? Well, just bring it in, and if he just hope he doesn't roll a 1, basically. Okay, I needed to be a bit more observant here. I only really had 2 realistic options with my 5. The 6 is forced off the bar, clearly. That was the one I chose in an attempt to reduce the number of rolls that white could hit me with, because the closer you are, the less rolls he has. But actually leaving the checker on the 19 point as I've come off the bar is the best play. It's a small blunder that I did the other play. The reason it's correct to leave that checker there on the 19 point is because it duplicates 6s, and by that I mean a roll of 6 for white he would like to use to escape one of his back checkers, but he would also like to use it to hit me with, but he can't do both if he rolls a 6, unless it's double 6, obviously. So duplication's a good thing if you can do it, because your opponent's options are significantly reduced sometimes. An example here would be, let's say we play the incorrect play on the left and white rolls 6-1. That would be good for him because he could hit me loose with the 1, and he could also escape his back checker, which would probably be the correct play. And we've given him the opportunity to do that by playing it incorrectly. And maybe that's the only reason that this is a small blunder. Maybe there aren't any other reasons. But the duplication play would have avoided that. Thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you'll join me another time soon.